I feel like people hate my answer to this question, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. As someone who changed their life pretty much overnight and started full-time traveling a year ago, the biggest piece of advice if you want to go is to just go. I can already hear my comment section being like, it's not that simple, how do you afford it, daddy's money, blah blah blah. The reality is that I've saved money by traveling this year. Believe me or not, I found a way to make money by traveling while also saving money by not paying rent. And that's the biggest kicker. I also don't think people realize that not everywhere in the world is as expensive as the United States. Maybe if you're just traveling to Europe, but Southeast Asia, South Africa, and even some countries in Europe were so affordable, especially if you take out the consumer aspect of it and realize how little you need to survive. Not just survive, but thrive. But the people who tell you it's easy are lying to you. It is not easy. This lifestyle is very difficult, and making money is also stressful at times. If you're a creative like me, you're most likely freelance, which is never stable. Never really know where your next paycheck is coming from, and you have to be fully invested in yourself and self-promote, which also might mean posting on social media, which I know scares people so much because it scared me at one point in my life. Not to mention that this lifestyle is not always as glamorous as it looks at this moment or online on my posts. You have almost no stability in your life. You're living out of a backpack or a suitcase. You can't really exercise consistently. You're always meeting people then saying goodbye. It's really hard to be in a relationship, but there are ways to do it. And I think that I finally found the balance after a year. But the number one question people ask me is about money. So I'm going to tell you a couple of the side gigs that I have to fund this lifestyle. One is social media. I've been posting since 2022 consistently, and it wasn't until recently that I was able to fund most of my life through social media for brand deals and collaborations. On top of that, I'm also a photographer and videographer. So I do photography for different brands, whether it's local or around the world. I also paint. So I've been commissioned to do some paintings throughout my travels. I babysat when I was somewhere for a month. I did a couple wedding videos. It's truly the most random things. I could keep going. If you don't want to live a traditional life, you have to be untraditional. You also have to be okay with all the downsides of it. I don't even know if what I just said makes any sense, but if you have more questions about this, you can comment them and I'll try to do more specific answers to your questions. I just want people to know that it is possible and that you can do it without daddy's money.